Good afternoon everyone, hope you're well. This is going to be another wee quick video discussing about the things that you can find within certain chord shapes. The other day we did the E shape, so today we're going to look at what we can find within the D shape. So we'll flick over to this camera here, and the D shape, and we're going to do this in G major again. So the D shape looks like this. Now with this shape, sometimes this note here on the high E string gets moved to this low E string, so you get a nice inversion with the third on the root instead of the G, so you get a B in the bass instead of the G, sorry. That sounds quite nice. And again, within this chord we have our triad shapes. So we've got the 7th fret here, the 3rd, the 5th, and the root. We've got the power chord here, power chord. I'm sticking just trying to stay solely in this shape here, so I'm not going to go back to this E shape one that we did in the other shape. Then we've got the power chord on that group of strings, and then we've got the D shape at the top here. So whenever I'm using this shape, I very rarely play this actual shape. I'll either play this power chord or that D shape at the top, and very occasionally that chord. It's also got your spread triads in here as well. So starting from the B, that's your 3rd. Skip over a string up to here for your root, and then the pinky on the 7th for your 5th. Sounds quite nice. Then we've got a spread triad here starting from the 5th. 5th here, skip over to the 4th for the 3rd, and then way up here on the 8th. My hand's slightly too wee for this one. And then we've got this one here, starting on the root. Root 5, 3. Now we can add the major 7 to those chords. So the major 7 is just one note below the root. So here we've got an F sharp here on the 9th fret, so we can have the 3rd here with the 2nd finger, the F sharp here with the 9th, that's your 7th, 5th fret here, that's your root with the pointy finger, and the 3rd finger on the 7th fret G string for the 5th, and then I'll give you this major 7 chord. Sounds quite nice. I don't think that's one that I would ever use. I don't really need it. Then we've got this one on the next group of strings, so I'm using this E shape here, but get this wee guy. And then from the root here, we're just flattening all of those 7th fret down on the top 3 strings. So that's the same as this chord, except the pinky now moves down a fret here. That's probably the most common major 7 shape that you'll see in that shape. We've also got the major arpeggios. So here's the 3rd, 3, 5, root, root up to number 9 on the D string, there's your 3rd, 3, 5 on the 7, root on the 8th, 3rd on the 7th. That. the 7th to that group of arpeggios, so we get 1, 3, 5, 7. So here's 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3. We can also play the major pentatonic from here. You get 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. And then adding the 4th in there and putting the 7th back in will give us the major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4 right under the root again. 5, 6, major 7 from the major 7 chord. And that there is a wee quick video on everything you can find in the D shape. So I'll see you next time for the C shape. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye now.